Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you what is Laravel Blade and how we can use Blade directives in Laravel applications. First of all, you need to understand what is Blade. Blade is a simple and powerful template engine which is used into the Laravel. Blade does not restrict you from using plain PHP code in your template. In fact, all Blade templates are compiled into the plain PHP code and cached until they are not changed. I show you in last tutorial where these Blade compile files are stored, but let me show you again today. You can find inside the storage directory in applications. See here, frameworks and view, all the compiles view are stored here. See, I'm going to remove this. First of all, Blade store inside the resource directory welcome.blade.php. Blade.php is extension of the Blade template, and that Blade template compile into the PHP and Laravel use that compile file. So you can use plain PHP code inside the Blade template as well. Now I going to show you how to use Blade directives in these templates, and this template I created in previous tutorial. Let me open the route file web.php, and we passing one variable with data and show this here. Let me open this test route here, and this is the syntax of rendering the variables. Also, if you want to render HTML encoded variable here, let me show you. You can, for example, I passing HTML instead of the string, and you just need to change the syntax for rendering the it's already in h1, but I change into the ptext. So see, other text is in normal and this name is bold because I pass btech from the controller and pass html string instead of normal string. When you specify this variable, looks like it's plain and not get effect. It's just render as a simple string, not as a HTML. So that one thing I not covered in previous tutorial, but I show you. Now let's see all directives which are used day to day. For example, if I want to check this name is exist or not, or this variable exist or not, the time, as you know, we using if statement, and let me show you with plain PHP if statement how we write in plain PHP. We specify variable name and echo dollar name. Only we specify condition, and we need to let me specify Shailesh and same from here and remove this one. Save and let's refresh and see Shailesh is print. If I change save and refresh, it's not print. So we need to write this condition lots of time in day-to-day work if condition. So Laravel provide one great directive, and just you need to specify @if and specify $name Shailesh $name and and if. So this code is neat and clean and you can easily read it and no need to write lots of things. Just save, go again into the controller, rename name, save and just refresh and you can see it's displaying. Same you can use else statement as well. Just need to specify else and you can specify rename name. So condition goes fail and see. So we can easily write this directive and Lara will convert this directive into the pure and plain PHP code. See here. So Lara will provide lots of directives us and we can use it. We can also use it if else if as well. Just need to specify conditions here and you can print and check more conditions using this if else directive. Let's see one more directive, auth directive. As you know, we need to check lots of places user is authenticated or not because we hiding some data and some content when user is not logged in and display when user is logged in. So we need to check everywhere user is logged in or not. So we can easily check that thing in Laravel using one directive, auth directive. Just check auth and add auth. If user is authenticated, this thing print, otherwise not. Let's see, user is not logged in because I not login in this application. So you can easily check with this directive user is authenticated or not. If you want to check user is not authenticated and want to show something, you can also use guest directive and guest and let's see, save and the browser refresh, see not authenticated. Let me remove this string so we can easily focus on that. So this one is two directive, auth directive and guest directive, so you can easily check it with neat in clean code. Let's see here, check auth guard guest, check in plain PHP code. This is auth class which is provided by Laravel, and check everything guard user is authenticated or not, everything converted into the plain PHP by this template engine. One more thing, in auth directive you can specify guard as well and check user is logged in specific guard or not. You can specify guard here as the argument, web and app, or whatever guard you created, for example admin, member, user. Let me show you where guard is there. auth.php, and you can see guard here. You can see here default guard is web, and here to guard is register. You can create and add multiple here as well. So this is auth and guest directive. Now let's check new two directives which is widely and commonly used in day to day, is set and empty. We need to check this variable is set or not, this function is set or not, or lots of things in our code. So Laravel provide is set directive. You just specify and is set. You must need to end any of the directives. Let's check. Name variable is exist. If yes, it should print Shailesh, and see here it's print because name is exist. Let me rename variable here. Go and see it. We does not get any error, but it's provided properly. And let me show you what happen if we not set this condition or not use this directive. See, we get error, undefined variable, but we set is set. So this condition check, if it's exist then print, otherwise it's not print. So we cannot get this error anymore. Same thing, I going to show you empty directive. For example, empty dollar name. So this directive check the variable is empty or not, and empty, and let me print something here. This thing is not print because right now name variable is not empty. Go to the controller and make it empty and just refresh and check. This thing is print because name variable is empty. So this is all basic directives we are using into the day to day, and also lots of directives are there inside the Laravel, and I'm going to show you one by one. All conditions directives are there, like I show you if condition. If you want to use switch, you can use switch as well. Let me show you. And switch, here we can specify name variable and cache, and specify here Shailesh, and use break for the break the cache. and empty, just print empty, and you can specify default using @default, and let's refresh and see empty because we passing empty. Let me remove this so can't create any confusion for you, and let me specify name. See, so it's very neat and clean, and you can easily specify switch statements into the HTML using these switch directives. Same you can use for and for each as well. For and for, and we can specify $I equal to 0 and $I less than 5, $I plus plus, and let me just echo this I. See, 0 1 2 3 4 because it start from 0 and end to 5. Same you can use for each for the loop onto the array. Just specify this, and let me show you dollar name. Remove this as dollar names, and for each, and now we passing names array instead of variable, single variable, and specify variable here. So this one is for each directive. Possible typo means okay, I made a mistake here. We need to specify variable here and object, and see Shailesh and Ladumor both are print. So you can easily use loops here, and lots of things give this for each directive. If you want to check the index, you can check it using the loop, $loop, and for example index equal to 0, and only that time this one is print. We can do it. So let's see and refresh. So you can check index 1, it should be Ladumor. You can also check first and last. First, last. So lots of thing you can get easily. No need to write lots of code for that. If you want to odd and even, just you can check even code. It should be Shailesh because on odd number. So other properties provided by the loops, you can refer the documentation. We will see other directives in next tutorial. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching the video. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.